channel. So in this video I'm going to share with you the next kind of narrative that's going to, I believe it's going to pick up in the cryptocurrencies space, and there's tons of money to be made in this narrative. And I'm also going to show you kind of like the proof on how I'm going to play the narrative, and also kind of like a couple of things that if they happen, I think this could be massive, even bigger opportunity. Okay, so first of all, I started building high cap portfolio around 6 months ago, and one of the low cap picks in that portfolio is Velodrome Finance. And I bought it around 2 cent range here, and right now it's 16 to 17 cents, so that's already like 8x. Some people bought it here, have been DMing me, bought it at 1 cent here and used 1 to 2 cent range. And they are up like freaking 16x in the bear market. 16x. This, it requires discipline, patience, and also, commitment to the, learning the token and just believing in the token. But there also always need to be diversification. Anyway, so I'm going to explain you how I found this pick. So the pick is in optimism, and right now, let me show you here. Right now, the biggest TVL is in ETH. There's 30 billion total value locked in ETH, and around DeFi layer ones, layer ones overall, 51 billion overall total value locked, and ETH has around 60%, 30%, not 30%, but 30 billion, around 60% of the TVL. Okay. Now in the next bull run, the gas fees are going to be ridiculously high on ETH mainnet, ETH layer one. Okay, so that's why all of the projects are going to build on these layer 2 scaling solutions. And when they first started, Optimism and Arbitrum and stuff like that, there's tons of new protocols in it. And one of the protocols I found was very fun to and really start wanting to buy and bought is Velodrome Finance, and that's why it has done well. It's a new project on layer 2, and these layer 2s get tons of volume in the next bull run also, simply because ETH mainnet fees are so freaking high. You can't do anything in it. Right now I was paying like $30 transaction and swap fees on ETH. $30 in bear market. In the next bull run, it's going to be $1,000. So if your assets are still on layer 1 ETH, get them to the layer 2 ASAP. You need to get them to the layer 2 ASAP. But that brings us to the next opportunity. There's massive opportunity in optimistic roll-up chains like Arbitrum and Optimism. Massive. But the next is going to be ZK Sync. Okay, so basically Arbitrum 1 and Optimism, if you have been using them, if you breach your assets from ETH mainnet to Arbitrum and Optimism optimistic rollups, to withdraw them back using the official bridge, it takes 7 days, okay, to bridge them back. But ZK Sync uses new kind of technology, or ZK Sync, but ZK EVMs, ZK rollups, that it's basically it's decentralized, secure, and scalable ETH. It's the holy grail of scaling. Okay. Now, if like I showed you here, of the all layer ones, ETH has like 60% of the volume of the total value locked right now, right? So ETH has kind of like taken almost all the liquidity. There's the other chains too, but ETH has basically, these other ones are just basically these like Optimism, Polygon, they are just scaling ETH. Then there's a couple of chains like Avalanche and Solana and stuff like that, but if you look at Avalanche, it has only like 1 billion, it has 30, literally 1 out of 30 the total value locked that ETH has. Look at here. It's not like that mean ETH has all the volume basically and total value locked. Now the thing with the layer 2, it's literally the same. The one who wins the layer 2 competition will become the layer 2 scaling solution for ETH, the go-to. It will get like 60% of the TVL. It will get almost everything. And I believe that a very good chance that is going to be ZK rollups. Okay, now think about as these ZK rollups launch. I've been studying in the ZK rollups, like these chains, like there are already projects building on these ZK rollups because they are the holy grail of scaling. Now think about this. Velodrome, for example, launched here in the bear market, right? It was very low bottom prices. Okay, very bottom prices. Now, as these ZK rollups launch and there's projects coming into them, those projects are going to be at bottom prices. And in the next bull run, I believe that they can make massive amounts of gains. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm definitely looking at projects that are deploying on ZK rollup chains. As the ZK rollup chains start coming out, like the beta for example Polygon, ZK EVM is coming in, it's coming in March, I believe, the beta net. But there's Starknet, there's multiple ones coming, and there's tons of things built on top of them. So definitely those are the next ones, in my opinion, to look out for. The project built on those, and also the coins of these projects, if you can get the airdrops and stuff like that. By the way, if you want to, there's probably going to be airdrops. So, for example, what I have done is I went to these and use the thing, like beta.net and stuff like that, do some swaps there and things like that. Anyway, but the thing here is that if the bear, so right now we had the bull run here in 2021, ended in 2022, kind of like 2021, end of 2021, and right now we are having the bear market, for a year, okay? And right now we are kind of like here. Now, if you're going to have the kind of like a final dip, okay? If you are going to have the final crash, and think about like if the ZK EVM protocols and just rollups, ZK EVM rollups protocols, whatever launches during this period of time, okay? Remember this, whatever launches during this, if they're going to go even lower, okay? I don't know if it's going to be fast or something like that, but whatever launches here, the price is going to be very, very small, okay? And after that, the momentum starts to pick up like crazy. So in the last bear market, I remember there was like Uniswap and things like that were launching. No, like it was very like yeah, sure. I remember Uniswap launched. They didn't have token, but you could for the first time use a decentralized exchange. People didn't even know what it was and how it works and stuff like that. But people who got it, people who went into it and got it, started to liquid farm, but just farm, provide liquidity in the pools, and started earning crazy APIs and made literally millions. So I believe there's going to be new opportunities coming here in the later part of this cycle also. So that I think it's going to be huge. There's already happening these opportunities. There's opportunities constantly, but it's not like the opportunities are happening all the freaking time. On crypto space, there's 24/7 opportunities. It's more like where you have conviction that it will do well, okay? And Charlie Warren Buffett says that put all your eggs in one basket and watch that basket closely. But what I have learned from my people I follow up, I've been following since 2017, these very successful guys. I know people who have been here since 2017 who kind of like introduced me to cryptocurrencies. They diversify a lot. They diversify simply because it's such anything like, for example, if you remember Tornado Finance, like it's the best one out there. People were using it tons, and there's the fee and stuff like that. But then the regulatory crackdown. Okay, so I believe in crypto space. It's such a new space. Things can go wrong. So diversification. Okay. So this is a ridiculous looking portfolio. Anyway, so I have the Local Millionaire Inner Circle. I'm going to keep sharing tons and tons of new picks that I have found. There's tons of new picks that I literally have found. Okay. And the thing here is that let me actually I have done some math here, okay? Actually, I'm going to get that in the next video, okay? Anyway, so hey, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful to you. Just know that if you feel like you've been missing out on stuff like that, the bear market hasn't ended yet. The bull run hasn't even started yet. So try to just fucking slap yourself and just try to get into the action, because it's let me show you here again. Just go watch this. This is the last bear market. It's going to be bumpy ride, baby. It's going to be bumpy ride. Okay, so where, for example, here I think we're going to it's going to go up and down until we have that momentum and new innovation that we start pumping up again and start building the momentum. I think that ZK EVMs could be that momentum that we'll be looking for. Last time it was decentralized exchanges and stuff like that, synthetics, all the crazy new stuff. I think that it could be ZK rollups or ETH scalability. ETH is the holy grail of the crypto. Like, just, you know, if you don't buy anything else, just keep buying ETH. Okay, it will, in my opinion, 10x in the next bull run at least. So, you know, it's a very safe pick, kind of like surefire 10x there. Yeah, yeah. So I think that could, we could have, we could be in the crisp of the kind of like the next, like where the momentum will switch up. But I think the bear market will still continue. This year is kind of like you know, the year to really buy the backs. Okay, build the portfolio. So yeah, yeah, I have tons of things that I want to cover here, but it will be like so random. The video will go on so long. Anyway, hey, thank you so much for watching. See, I'm not a financial advisor, by the way. I'm just, you know, I'm just sharing my brain here. And yeah, thank you so much, and peace out. Okay.